think Dr. Abdul Kalam has a few minutes for questions. Let's spread the mics around. 2 or 3 questions I think we'll have time for.
Oh, yeah. No question means I will ask questions. Yes. Yes, sir. Anybody? You know, yes, 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 sir. Yes, yes, please. Mic, do you have mic?
Thank you for the vision. I was wondering if you can tell us how receptive NASSCOM has been to that vision and whether there is a plan to take steps in that direction. And maybe you're not the only one who could answer that, but it would be interesting to know if this is a vision that is shared.
I believe...
I think if I may ask.
I felt this question should be answered by 2 of you.
I can very quickly
comment on the idea is whether you are powerhouse, you have become a knowledge powerhouse, knowledge system powerhouse. That means you will not depend on just software alone. Value addition means you have to add, you have to combine something. I was there in San Francisco, how one company which was doing business of $10 billion, this is $30 billion business, by changing their philosophy, that is from software house to the knowledge system software. That means hardware you are entering. I don't know whether your terms of reference will allow you to enter the hardware. Because imagine a computer, laptop computer, and you have a software. You add to that fellow the software 10 times value. The same software wants to make it operational, just like that our cell telephones. And the hardware costs certain thing. But once the software, once you add it, that software cost increases, the hardware cost also increases. This is the point I'm making. It's a change in the way of thinking. And I hope this all, I see a lot of young people back seats. Definitely they will appreciate you.
Thank you. The next question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a question.
Where are you?
Leadership. This personal question from my personal experiences. I worked in an NGO where I learned the concept of servant leadership, and in my last job I tried to implement some things that I learned. The only problem that I faced was when you end up giving success and credit to whatever the team did, to the team and the organization. In this cutthroat competitive world, there are people who, yes, take the merits and the success attributes to themselves. You won't give it, you give it them. How does a leader eventually gather the courage and the humility to let the world continuously take the success credit, but at the same time he keeps on continuing on the servant leadership path?
You know, I will share certain experience. In 1973, Professor Satish Dhawan, he was the chairman of Indian Space Research Organization. He gave me a project in 1973. That is, put a satellite in the orbit. For that, my team has to develop a satellite launch vehicle. He gave the required money. He gave the required management structure. And everything he gave. And then 7 years time, the satellite should be up. Okay, in the orbit you should go using our satellite launch vehicle. We honestly, thousands of fellows worked, 5,000 of people worked, scientists, various part of the paper contractors, partners are there. 1979, we went to the launch pad and it took off T-0, it took off, but it showed some problem T-minus a few seconds. But as a mission director, I overlooked because my expert said, no problem, you launch, I launched. But that fellow was a failure, okay? Now, this first flight failed. Now, there was a press conference that morning, My chairman, that is Professor Satish Dhawan, he said, even though I am a mission director, projector, I messed up. And he said to the media that, you see, I take this responsibility, we have faith. But I'm going to give my scientists, technologists, managers more capability. Definitely in India we are going to succeed. And what he did there, he took up the responsibility himself, even though I was there. And within a year we succeeded. Satellite was put into orbit, and for all the happiness of the nation, media, every celebration, a press conference there. He was not there. He asked me to go conduct the press conference. So when the failure comes, he took the responsibility boldly. When the success came, he gave his team. So that's a real leadership quality. And for that, rightly you said courage. Courage to think different, courage to invent, and courage to travel into an unexplored path, courage to discover the impossible, courage to combat the problem, succeed. They are all the very important qualities. Okay, friends? Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir.